Hey friends, my name is Janine Nerecina. I'm a size-inclusive fashion designer, celebrity tailor, and sewing educator based in LA. I'm here to teach you how to sew and alter your own clothes, and I make fashion-forward digital patterns that you can sew at home. I'm so excited to share my first digital pattern release, the Asteria Dress. It's a bodycon maxi dress with a high neckline, extra long sleeves, and a curved open side slit. You can make it using a 2 or 4-way stretch fabric. This is a great project for beginners who are new to sewing stretch fabrics and also experienced sewers who want a quick and satisfying make. The design is super simple. There's only 2 pattern pieces, and it doesn't require any special trims. You just need the pattern, the fabric, and your sewing machine. The pattern is linked in the description, and if you want to make the dress in the same fabric, the sewing kit will also be linked in the description. Now let's get sewing. First, we'll need to print and assemble the pattern. If you already know how to do this, you can skip ahead. I like using Adobe Acrobat Reader so the pattern is scaled properly. Before printing out the entire pattern, it's really important to print out the first page in actual size. This is so you can measure the scale test box to make sure that your pattern printed in its actual size. If the measurement is off, you'll have to reprint and make sure you tick the circle that says actual size in the print dialog. Once the scale test box is accurate, you can print out the rest of your pattern. Once you're done printing, have the assembly guide handy. I like to use Scotch Magic tape when assembling my patterns because it's easy to pull it off without damaging the paper. And of course, we want to use paper scissors, not fabric scissors, to cut this pattern. Before taping the pattern together, I like to trim the right and top edges on each page outside of the lines. It's a little bit more work, but it truly helps line everything up once you're putting the pattern together. I set up the pattern row by row so I can easily tape them together. Now it's time to put the pattern together. Make sure to go row by row following the assembly guide. Line up the edges as accurately as possible and make sure to put down enough tape so that the pattern is secure. Now it's time to cut. Make sure you cut on the outer lines and not within the seam allowance. Time to cut the fabric. Lay the fabric out as flat as possible, folding it in half, selvage to selvage. When putting your pattern on the fabric, make sure that the line on the pattern that says greatest stretch is parallel to the stretchiest part of the fabric, especially if you're using a 2-way stretch. The stretchiest part of the fabric should be wrapping around the body so that the dress will stretch properly. I love using weights when cutting fabric, but if you don't have those available, you can just use pins. Some people like to use rotary cutters instead of scissors. Do you? I personally like to use scissors because it gives me more control of what I'm cutting. Here's my machine settings. It's best to use a zigzag stitch when working with stretch fabric. I'm using a 9014 ballpoint needle to prevent skipped stitches. Before sewing, I'll pin the fabric right sides facing each other at the shoulder seams. Make sure the notches are matching and line up both fabrics edge to edge. Sew the shoulder seams that you just pinned. Side note, you can use a serger to join all of the seams. I'm using a Singer Heavy Duty for this tutorial because most beginners probably don't own a serger, and I wanted this to be a beginner-friendly project. If you haven't already, remove the pins, lay the armhole nice and flat to get it ready to put the sleeves in. There are 3 notches on the sleeve that needs to be matched to the notches on the dress. Circled in red is where the notches on the sides will match. The middle notch of the sleeve matches to the shoulder seam. I start by pinning the middle notch to the shoulder seam, then the side notches. Pin the rest of the sleeve together. The best way to set in the sleeve is to pin the notches first, then the ends, then pin more to your comfort. Repeat the process on the other sleeve and sew. Don't forget to backstitch and take your time sewing the curve. My best advice is to sew only 2 inches at a time and adjust. Remove all the pins. Now it's time to sew the side seams. Lay out the dress so that right sides are facing each other. Again, the key is to line up the fabric and match all the notches. You also want to match the underarm seams. At this point, I have both side seams pinned. You'll sew the sleeve seams and the side seams all at once. Remove all of the pins and turn the dress right side out. Mark a 3/4 inch hem on the sleeves. Mark 3/4 of an inch all around the hem. Be mindful of the curves. You'll have to shift your ruler as you mark. Now it's time to iron. I'm starting by pressing the sleeves, folded right on the line that I just marked. For the hem, you'll fold right along the marks and iron. The curve is a little tricky, so do your best to iron it flat. If it isn't perfect, that's okay, because to be completely honest, mine isn't either. My fabric is a little slippery, so I'm gonna pin before I sew, so my folds don't get unfolded. Time to sew the hem. I like to start at the center back seam so my back stitches are hidden. I'm sewing all around the hem until I land right back to where I started. Remove the extension table so it's easier to sew the sleeves. Remove the pins and press the hems that you just sewed. We're at the final stretch. Fold and press the raw edge of the neckline at 3/8 of an inch. Then sew. Fold the neckline at the notches, pin, and sew. You can now turn the neckline to the right side. Flip the dress to the right side, try it on, and be proud of yourself. And you're done! I hope you enjoyed this pattern and tutorial. Be sure to tag me on Instagram. I would love to see the dress that you made. Bye!